Is your home environment set up for your health success, or does it make your life feel like a disorganized mess? Hello, and welcome to the Small Steps Daily Show. I am your host, Nurse Kristen, and in this show, I talk about evidence based steps for making changes that stick in 3 to 5 minutes or less. We've all made short term changes in our health before, but how do we get those changes to last longer? And that is what this show is all about. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about optimizing your environment and creating an environment that promotes success. We're greatly influenced by our environment and by our surroundings. And one way to promote success with your health journey is to make changes in your environment. So today I'm going to be providing a lot of tips and tricks. So if you're someone that really likes those things and you like life hacks, make sure to grab a pen, piece of paper, and write some things down. But we're going to start out today in the kitchen. And there are some obvious things that we can do to optimize our kitchen and some ideas that might be new for you. This is one that you've all heard of before and for good reason. And that is to go through your cupboards and remove all the sugary and slippery slope snacks that are in there. If your cupboards are loaded with things that are hard to resist, it's a really good idea to just get rid of them. And if those snacks belong to your kids or maybe a partner, put them in a special cupboard that's off limits for you so they can still have that stuff, but it's not right in front of you and tempting you every day. If you find that you make unhealthy food choices at the grocery store, you could consider ordering groceries online. At this point now, most grocery stores have ordering options for doing that online. And there's also sites like Misfits Market and Thrive Market as well. Stock up on healthy snacks, or even reconsider what you think a healthy snack is. Oftentimes when I talk with people about healthy snacks, they talk about different types of granola bars or having, pre-chopped vegetables in their fridge or pieces of fruit. But what about having a small serving of a meal that might be a little bit more satisfying to you than just maybe a carrot or a piece of celery would be? The next thing is to keep a weight next to your coffee maker. So maybe you could lift some weights while you're waiting for your coffee to brew, or even put a step in your kitchen. So you can maybe take some steps while you're waiting for something in the oven or waiting for something on the stove. The important thing is to remove things that don't support your health and consider adding things that instead do promote your health. All right, the phone. So, how much time do you spend on your phone? Maybe you're watching this video right now on your phone. I have numerous clients that tell me that they don't have time to cook a healthy meal or they don't have time to get in any exercise during the day, yet they'll spend 30 to 60 minutes scrolling through social media in a single sitting. So one thing I do often is I put my phone in a different room. So if I'm trying to read a book, work on a project, maybe exercise or do some meditation, I put the phone somewhere else so it doesn't distract me. Another thing I practice is turning off my notifications. That little beep or that little noise distracts us, and it really programs us to stop what we're doing and to go for our phone. So by taking that one step of turning off your email or your social media notifications, you're going to reduce the number of times that you'll be tempted to grab for your phone. Another one that I've talked about already during a previous episode is using the grayscale on your phone. And I talk about this because it's not something that I practice, but I do have a number of clients who have said that by removing the color from their phone at night, they find that they aren't sitting up in bed or sitting up late on the couch scrolling through social media. Another thing you could try doing is putting your phone away during meals and really being present with your family or being present with the people that you care about during that meal time. And one other thing you could try is turning off the fingerprint reader on your phone, so you actually have to type in your PIN. This might sound like it's really not a big deal at all, but sometimes entering that PIN just isn't worth the effort when you find that you're just mindlessly grabbing for your smart device. Do you feel rested when you wake up? You may recall from episode 3 when I talked about respecting your rhythm, and that in the morning, this is oftentimes a time of day when people get a lot of things done. People are creative. Oftentimes people have motivation. Well, this is often very dependent upon whether or not we get good sleep. So what are some small steps that we could take to get better sleep? Well, one of them would be not bringing your phone in the bedroom at night. Now, you might be somebody who uses your phone as an alarm. And so if this is you, you could try moving the phone across the room or purchase a different alarm altogether. You could consider removing the television from your bedroom. For some people, the television can be really problematic. Some people find that they're just sitting up all night watching things on Netflix, watching things on Hulu. They're not getting enough sleep, and therefore they're tired in the morning. So if that's you, having a television in the bedroom might not be a good idea for you. Other things that you could consider doing would be getting earplugs or having a mask just so you can sleep better at night. And another thing you could try doing is making your bed in the morning so your bedroom is a really inviting space to go to at night. Today's small step. How can you optimize your environment to support your health? Today, I talked about different ways to adjust your kitchen, your phone, and your bedroom. Choose one of the tips that I talked about today and give it a try. And I'd really encourage you to try it for a few days before making up your mind on whether or not it is helpful. Give yourself praise every time you take a small step towards optimizing your environment and reflect back on how you feel after taking that step. Tune in to the next episode of Small Steps Daily for another small step to help you create healthy habits that stick. And to learn more about me, Nurse Kristen, and how I can help you create healthy habits that stick, check out my website, www.nursekristen.org, to learn more about me, my coaching, and my services.